Good morning, everyone. Today, I want to talk about the future of urban mobility and how we can cut congestion and pollution by using private cars for public good, and how all of this can be done by using cutting-edge technology and existing infrastructure. Now, it's easy to demonize the car. There are over 1 billion cars in the world today. But the cars themselves aren't really the problem. It's the individual use of cars that is the real problem. Individual car use comes at tremendous public cost. In cities like LA and Sydney, people spend more than 2 working weeks stuck in traffic every year. That's less time with your family. That's less time at work. And that's a whole load of stress that nobody really needs. What's more, congestion increases pollution. Today, 22% of all CO2 emissions globally come from transportation. The good news is that there's an alternative to a world that looks like a parking lot and moves like a traffic jam. It's a world where more people share rides and take public transport. An OECD study estimated that if every car on the road today was shared, we would only need 3% of the cars that we have today. The benefits would be substantial. The congestion and pollution would decrease, and the cost of running public transportation systems would go down as well. The question is, how do we get there? Well, we get there by providing affordable, safe, and convenient alternatives to private car ownership. We need to make sharing a car a lot easier and more convenient for people to change their behavior. That's where Uber can help. Now, to be honest, when our founders started Uber many years ago, they weren't thinking about any of that. In fact, they were super excited about the idea that you could press a button on your smartphone and get a car in minutes. It was only when the ride sharing really took off that we began to realize the enormous benefits for cities and the people who live in them. Today, Uber is the largest mobility platform in the world. We serve over 10,000 cities across 6 continents. We have more than 100 million active monthly users. And so far, we have completed over 18 billion rides on our platform. Uber has proven that ride sharing can reliably serve every corner of the city, including the parts that other forms of transportation do not reach. This is Paris. Here you can see Uber trips in underprivileged areas. With Uber, there is no destination discrimination. No matter where you are or who you are, you can always get a ride. What's more, services like Uber complement public transport. In London, nearly 40% of our rides start or ends within 200 meters of a train station or a metro station. By complementing existing transport systems, we can easily expand their reach at no extra cost to taxpayers. The synergies we're seeing between ride sharing and public transport are purely organic. That's why we have partnered with dozens of cities and their public transport providers around the world, from Toronto to Nice in France. We are integrating buses, trams, and the metro with our platform. In an increasing number of cities, you can already see real-time transit information and purchase tickets directly in the Uber app. To make multimodality a reality, we are also integrating other mobility options, such as Lime electric scooters and Jump electric bikes. Our ambition is to become Amazon for transportation. As the biggest mobility platform in the world, it's our responsibility to help speed up the transition to clean energy. That's why we announced a major sustainability pledge last week. Our global goal is to become a zero emission platform by 2040, with an earlier target of 2030 in major US, European, and Canadian cities. To achieve that, we will expand our fully electric Uber Green service to more than 65 cities around the world already this year. We also committed $800 million to help our drivers switch to electric vehicles. We will continue integrating public transport and micromobility services with our platform. At Uber, we believe that the future of urban mobility is not only electric and shared, but also autonomous. Developing self-driving technology is one of the greatest challenges of our time. If successful, these vehicles have a potential to make our roads safer and transportation more affordable for everyone. Ultimately, we want to bring self-driving vehicles to Uber's network around the world. Right now, we are focused on the development and testing of safe self-driving technology, starting with 5 cities in the US and Canada. We are also developing shared air transportation between cities and suburbs, and within cities ultimately. We're working with partners from the aviation industry to launch fleets of small electric vertical takeoff and landing aircrafts. We are proud that one of our partners is also an innovative and successful Slovenian company called Pipistrel. Ladies and gentlemen, a better future is within our grasp. It's a future where people share rides and take public transport simply because it's better than owning a car. It's a future where people have equal access to affordable transportation and where people spend a lot less time behind the wheel. This future is closer than you think. Thank you very much.